today with the women who run. This year, a record number of women are running for Congress. 290 are running for House seats, and at least 115 of those candidates are women of color. Some of them spoke with our Deborah Roberts about the challenges they're now facing.
You all sit here as this amazing mosaic of women who come from different backgrounds, from different political ideologies.
So I'm hoping that a lot of young women look up to me and can identify with the fact that I look just like them. The district in which I'm running in, I would be the first Black female Republican in the seat.
I'm very proud to be running as a woman of color, as a queer Latina, to be able to make national history. It's very significant, and one that is going to go to DC to really represent my border community.
We represent a small fraction of people who are elected, but we make up over half of the population. And so for me, when I think about being a woman of color, that is an asset. It's a badge of honor and pride.
If a single mother of Puerto Rican, Hispanic, Black, Italian descent can be running in Kansas, anybody can run anywhere.
Even though you all come from different backgrounds and you represent different parties, do you feel a sisterhood amongst these women?
Absolutely, I do, because we are to love one another and to be unified. And even though that everyone has their perspective, I see unity.
Even if just half of you are successful in your run for Congress, and some of you are long shots, but even if half of you make it, the complexion of Congress will be changing significantly. How important is that to you, Desiree?
So I did not know that I would be the first African American to earn the Democratic nomination in my district. The goal is to win. It's not just to be a face for the history books, it's to really make change.
Do you think women are better suited to try to look past some of this partisanship and to work a little bit harder and better at overcoming that?
Well, you know, women get things done. So I've been in the Air Force for the past 17 years. Active duty for 14. My husband's a police officer. One of the things that comes up often is, well, how are you going to do it? Like, how are you going to be a mom? And how are you going to work in Congress? And I said, well, I've been deployed a couple of times with, and I had 3 kids at the time. And then they're like, well, who's going to watch your kids?
And this is what I say to other women now. I say, be you. Just because we might be the first. We've said a lot of us here, are first woman, first minority. We don't have to go and become someone else, right? We've been ourselves this entire time. Let's remember to remain who we are, not change who we are.
Wow, that was some kind of enlightenment. You can watch the full feature of the women who run at goodmorningamerica.com/election and on Hulu. Our thanks again to Deborah Roberts. We'll be right back.